Has Maya Grill gotten better?
Let's see.
Hello everyone, I'm Jay.
And I'm Sam.
And you're watching The Theme Park Foodies. We're back at what I feel like is the most underrated resort in all of Walt Disney World, Disney's Coronado Springs Resort. And we are dining at, I think, our lowest rated restaurant that we've ever reviewed, Maya Grill, because they have pretty, I don't want to say a brand new, but a lot of new menu items and a little revamp, right?
Yeah, and they changed their guacamole. They have a new corn ribs appetizer, which sounds really interesting. A new chicken dish.
Corn ribs sounds interesting to me. They've also redone their guac. So last time we were here, it was the saddest guac in Disney. And I would say Maya Grill as well as Paradiso 37, those two restaurants, to us, based off our experiences, I don't think we're the preeminent authority in regards to all Disney dining. I don't think every experience that we had kind of properly represents all of the restaurants we've dined at, but this was one of the weakest restaurants that we've dined at previously, which is why it's been so long since we've been back. But we were excited because we've heard positive things about this new menu.
And I know people love this restaurant, so like I'm hoping that when we came that time that maybe it was just an off experience. They do have live music there, which is always nice, and it's just so beautiful visiting this resort.
Yeah, well, the interior of Maya Grill, of course, Maya, based off of the Mayans. You can see a Mayan pyramid when you go inside there. It's almost feels like they're taking you back. It's an atmospheric type of dining experience, and of course, Mexican-based cuisine. The resort itself is based off of Spanish and Mexican architecture. The original part of the resort, Coronado Springs, which is the name of the resort, was based off of kind of Latin America. You'd see a Mayan temple in the pool here, and it was very sprawling. They built the Gran Destino Tower, which brings more, I think, Spanish kind of architecture. The Gran Destino Tower is actually based off of a film by Salvador Dali and Walt Disney called Destino. So you get more kind of Spanish notes in the Gran Destino, which is kind of the main entrance area, and now the check-in area. And then as you head over towards Maya Grill, which is where you could find the food court, Rick's, there you'll see more of that kind of Latin American architecture come into fruition. It is a beautiful resort, a great sailing resort, and also a very cost-effective resort. I often see the prices here lower than Art of Animation, and it feels like a deluxe to me when we've stayed here previously, right?
The rooms are beautiful, the grounds are beautiful, plus it's home to such great dining. There's rooftop dining up at Toledo, Dahlia Lounge.
I can't wait to dine here. I'm expecting good things from Maya Grill today. A great redemption video. Are you ready, Sam?
I'm ready.
If you enjoy the content, please like and subscribe. Join us when we try out the new eats over the Maya Grill. So to get to Maya Grill, we'll have to head over to El Centro. That was the original check-in area for the Coronado Springs Resort. However, check-in is now in the Gran Destino Tower. If you're parking here, they will let you park here if you have a dining reservation. You can see a little domed roof. You can actually kind of still walk to El Centro. It's where the convention center area is. If you are entering through the Gran Destino Tower, which is very beautiful, you enter in on the second floor. You can see so much texture as you walk in there. To the right and left, you'll see these differing lanterns, and you'll have to bear right towards check-in and head down a staircase to the first floor to head where we're heading towards Maya Grill, towards El Centro. As you head down that staircase, you will see the Barcelona Lounge on your left-hand side. You will see the stained glass of the Barcelona Lounge represents the Sagrada de Familia. They have some great coffee there as well. You'll see a picture of Walt and Mickey. Again, this tower is based off of Destino by Walt Disney and Salvador Dali. So you will go to the right, there's like a little opening there, and to the left as you walk through there, you'll see elevators, and to the right of that you can walk through a sign that will say El Centro. There's a little corridor. You're just going to keep walking down that corridor until you reach El Centro. You'll kind of notice that it looks like it was the area for check-in. You'll see a fountain, and to the right of that fountain, you'll see a sign for the restaurant. So you're going to head straight down past El Mercado on your left-hand side, and then you will see Maya Grill represented by this Mayan artifact. And right in front of this Mayan artifact is your stroller and EV parking. We've been seated, and we checked in to the left as you check in. You can see those Mayan ruins. You also see a little Natadillo de los Muertos, which is coming up soon in here. So they do celebrate for that holiday, which is on November 1st. The restaurant's story is about a group of Mayan villagers who arrive at Lago Dorado and build 4 temples to the elements: sun, moon, fire, and water. This Mayan-themed story is woven into the decor and ambiance at the restaurant, which also features live guitar music. So we are seated, I believe, in the moon room, because you can see the kind of golden moon disc above us. Right next to that would be the sunroom. The sunroom is noted by all the sunlight that gets into it. Then the water room is to the left of that, and the fire room is right to the left, right as you walk in. You can see it's got those orange tints to it. All right, let's break down the menu for you guys. All right, I feel like there's a lot to break down, so I'm gonna go through this a little quick for you. These are obviously the appetizers. You have the chips duo. You get a salsa and a queso blanco with that. We also have the queso chorizo fundido, roasted butternut squash soup. These are the corn ribs that Sam brought up before. The house guacamole, which is something I really want to get. The ají tuna tostada, and this is new too. I'm not going to try to say it, but they call it the TNT. It's a roasted bone marrow dish. They also have the chicken flautas. For your enchiladas, you have a Caesar salad, a roasted beet salad, and a taco salad. Then we have the Toledo principals, 16-ounce Bone-In Ribeye, pescado de canote. This is your fish dish. Quesadilla, which is either chicken or steak. This is the new chicken dish that Sam brought up. Then you have the squash poblano enchilada. Fish tacos is what I had last time. They weren't that great. Maybe they got better. Then they have the chicken enchiladas and the asabuco. That light you can see is actually the moon disc above us, so I'm sorry if it's hard for you guys to see this, but these are like their shareable dishes. This one seems to be more seafood based, will knock you back $80, and the one below it seems to be like a steak based, some chimichurri and stuff. This is $75. Again, this is shareable. And then at the bottom, of course, we got some sizzling hot fajitas. And on the back, we have absolutely nothing. It's just the back of the menu. I do like the texture on it, though. This little thing over here will show you the special drinks that they have. And on the back, you'll be able to find their desserts. So for dessert, we have berries and cream, a seasonal cuatro leches, chocolate lava cake, cajita stuffed fried churros. They're telling us that churros are the best thing here, and a cafe de hola. Let's have some after dinner coffee. All right, so our first appetizer has arrived. We got the guacamole, and I think these are house-made chips. They're warm, so I'm thinking they're house-made. Sam, what's on and in this guac?
Blend of hand-crushed avocados, topped with heirloom tomatoes, radish, queso fresco, orange oil, pumpkin seed, and chile serranos, served with crispy tortilla chips.
So last time they did have pumpkin seeds on them, but it didn't have as much going on. Definitely not the cheese on top. It looks a lot better than last time, and those chips are nice and warm.
I'm trying to avoid the peppers. They're very tiny, and there's not that many of them, so I feel like it should be easy to do. I love that there's cheese on it, queso fresco.
The jalapenos try to sneak in there on you because they're green. We also have some live music playing right now. It's very nice in here.
This is way better. The chips are better too. The chips taste fresh. Nice and creamy, but also still like some chunks of avocado too, so you got that extra texture. The heirloom tomatoes are nice and sweet. A little bit of spice. I love the queso fresco in it. This is much better. The only thing I think really that elevates guac is the tableside preparation. Like our favorite guac is at Rosa Mexicano. This is definitely an improvement, and the chips are really good too. I'm gonna go 8.
8 is a very high number. I don't think I can go 8 for anything that's not tableside guac, but I'll find out. I also like that at Rosa Mexicano, it's like have it your way guac. They can put things in, take things out. It's like the Burger King of guac, but better than Burger King, obviously. I think I'm gonna start with the chip. Playing the music behind me. It's very nice right now. I love the atmosphere in here. It's nice and dimly lit.
Remember when restaurants used to just give you chips and salsa for free? We used to be a proper country.
Warm chipless dip. The interesting thing about the jalapeno with the cheese is the cheese kind of cools it down. Definitely got to stay away from the jalapenos though, because there's definitely some heat on that back end. That's good. I'm gonna go 7. I like my guac a little chunkier. This is very fine. It's much better than last time. The tomatoes had a great, nice burst of flavor in that. Cools it off with the cheese. It's a good flavor profile. I just think there's better guacs to be had at Disney. I've had better guac. So I'm gonna go 7, which is a solid 7. Those corn riblets have made it.
Riblets?
I know, I'm calling them corn riblets. They've made it to the table.
Corn ribs today with cotija cheese, lime aioli, chili lime powder, and cilantro. You could also modify this and get vegan cheese on this. I think our friends Princess and the Bear did that. But we got the cotija cheese on it. So they mimic a rib. I've never had corn ribs before.
I've also never had corn ribs before.
I've never had bone marrow before either. I'm a little like nervous, but I'm happy to go outside of my comfort zone because that's how I found shrimp. And we know how that turned out. I become like a corn rib person. This is really good. For some reason, it's easier to eat than corn on the cob because it's like a smaller section. It's easier to like get it in, if that makes sense. I hate eating corn on the cob.
Seems like a simpler version of the old corn on the cob.
I love the lime. Again, I love cotija cheese, and they have that in the guac. They have that in this. This is good. I'm gonna go 8. And also, like, I've never seen this before on a menu. So, like, props, something different.
Big redemption energy right now. I'm gonna take some tahini lime and throw that right on top just to give it a little...
It's like if street corn was a rib.
Let's try it out.
The corn tastes like roasted. There's so much flavor on it.
This is really good. I love that. It's crispy on the outside. It's juicy on the inside. It's a creaminess on the cotija cheese. A nice little bite from that lime. I'm gonna go 9. I like that a lot. I've never had it before, so maybe if there's better iterations, I haven't had them. So I'm really enjoying that. Great texture, great flavor, bursting with flavor, a little sweetness from the corn. Love that dish. I'll get that again and again. TNT, baby. Marrow of the bone marrow. Sam's about to have her first ever bone marrow. What's on it in this, Sam?
Roasted bone marrow with a cotija crust paired with fire roasted poblanos and tangy pickled onions.
So like kind of take that chip and use it as like your bone marrow recipient.
I'm not gonna lie, this looks really weird to me. I know that like bone marrow is like a highly regarded dish and a lot of people like it. It just looks very strange to me.
Should have a nice savory flavor to it.
Okay, so the verdict is that I actually do like this, but I cannot explain to you this texture. Like, it's just unique. It's not something I've had before, so I'm having trouble putting it into words. It's very good though. I'm gonna go 8.
You like it? Maybe I'll be able to describe it a little bit. Look at all this salt down here. I feel so manly just picking up a bone and just eating a bone, a marrowed bone. I think I should have done what you did. Yeah, I'm gonna have to.
I like the texture of those chips. They're kind of like, they're kind of airy. They have like a crisp, like a light crisp to them.
This does look much better than the bone marrow at Epcot. Remember that bone marrow there? I wasn't a fan of that bone marrow.
That bone marrow I felt like kind of looked gelatinous. This doesn't taste, this texture isn't gelatinous of it. It's meaty.
Very savory. It is a little salt on the salty side. I wouldn't say I'm a bone marrow aficionado. I've had it previously.
I'm literally the opposite of a bone marrow aficionado. I was literally at a loss for words. I was like, I don't know what to say.
I dig it though.
It's gonna sound so stupid, but it almost tasted like taco meat to me.
You ripped the words out of my mouth. It tastes like a taco meat bone marrow. I like it though. I'm gonna go 7. I don't think it's like, I think the best thing was the corn ribs so far. I think this is very good. Bone marrow is like a high-end dish. I like the flavor of this. I just don't know if it's like I would run to get it again. I'm also not a huge bone marrow guy. Like I like bone marrow. I don't think I'd order it every time I go to a restaurant. But I do like it's kind of like a taco meat bone marrow hybrid. So it feels like a Mexican flair. I mean, bone marrow I think would be a Mexican dish too. This is great. I think this is so far a much better experience than last time. Everything has been a lot more elevated. And I highly recommend the corn rib so far. Also, bone marrow is good. All right, so Sam, she got the chicken. I'm not going to try to say it because I always butcher saying this stuff. So Sam, what is this called and what's on it in this?
Jason butchers English words as well. So do I. Medillo pollo asado. That's what I'm going with. It's a half chicken grilled and glazed with guava and guajillo, served with cucumber, jicama slaw, pickled red onions, serrano, cilantro, and creamy hominy corn grits.
I think you did great.
Having a lot of corn-based things today. I'm in my corn and cotija cheese era at Maya Grill.
Corn is a good carb to have. Corn chips, corn ribs, corn crazy. Maya Grill is the restaurant of corn.
It looks juicy. Look at that skin, too. The skin looks good.
Nice slathered and slaw. Nice and wet like how I like it.
You heard it here first. Wow. That's so good. The chicken is so juicy. The skin is amazing. I like the texture of the jicama slaw on top. The guajillo sauce has a little, it's a little sweet, a little spicy, juicy. This is a fantastic chicken dish. Ton of flavor. I'm gonna give it a 9. And honestly,
Wow.
I'm raising corn ribs up to a 9 too.
Oh, because I gave him a 9. So you're following the crowd.
9. I eat all the corn.
Influenced you. All right, chicken. It looks like you got like 2 good like dark meat pieces, Sam.
Yeah, it's like good rotisserie chicken. We used to eat rotisserie chicken like every day. That used to be our lunch, but we have switched to egg whites and protein shakes.
I've actually lost weight because you don't realize how much like calories are in the skin of a chicken. It is a lot of good like B vitamins, fats and stuff for you though. All right, let's try this out.
It's guava and guajillo on the skin, so that's where that sweetness comes from.
Night and day from our last experience here. This is really good. Now I would like the skin a little bit crispier, but it does kind of sit in this really good like corn meal.
Corn hominy grits, so I think they use like ground corn kernels.
That's great. Great flavor profile. A little tiny sweetness from the corn. A little tiny sweetness from the sauce on top of it. The skin, so juicy, so flavorful. Nice dark meat. I'm gonna go 8. The only thing is, skin was like tighter, or like a little bit more crispier. I just like crispy chicken, so it could be a me thing. But this is like a solid 8 for me. I think it's really good, and it may be gone from one of our least favorite restaurants to now like hidden gem territory. Just the atmosphere, the music, the food right now. This is a vibe. I definitely want to come back. All right, this is the fish dish pescado de cenote. Sam, what's on it in this?
This is a fresh market fish over creamy corn puree with pipián rojo, roasted squash, and pickled red onions. More corn. This is the most corn I've had in a long time.
Look at the cross section of that. Look at the nice crispy top. Sam is not a fish eater, so this is going to be a J only round. Wow, there's so much going on in here. I want to get that skin though. All right, let's try this out.
Last time he had the fish tacos and it was not good.
This is prepared perfectly. That's really good. Look at how juicy that fish is. Right amount of salt. A little bit of different texture because of the pumpkin seeds that are in there. Creamy corn, and there's a little spice from the sauce that's around the dish. Nice crispy top. Am I gonna do it?
You're gonna give Maya Grill a 10?
10 out of 10. This one's a 10. It's a 10. I would get this again and again. If you like fish, come here, get this dish. It's flaky, it's delicious, it's juicy. At least mine was cooked perfectly. All the different textures, the flavors, it knocked it out of the park. I gave Maya Grill a 10 today. Wow. For dessert, we got the cajetas stuffed fried churros. They pour hot, warm chocolate sauce right on the top of this. Sam, what's on and in this?
So these are churros filled with cajeta, which is like a caramel sauce, vanilla ice cream, seasonal berries, galleta Maria crumble, and then again we have that chocolate sauce. Last time they had like, it was kind of, I think it was like a fried ice cream churro thing that I didn't like. This looks way better.
Yeah, it was too soft, I feel like, the exterior last time. Oh, you just picked up a whole churro. You're about to just eat a churro.
So they are fried, so I don't feel like they're as soft as some other churros that I've had. I really like Rosa Mexicano churros and Nomad Lounge churros. Like these aren't, because they're fried, they're not soft. They do taste really good, but the texture isn't as good as those churros. I also like when the churros have like a lot of the cinnamon coating on it, which like they don't really have a lot of.
Looks underneath there though. You can see at the bottom, I think there's a lot of cinnamon that you could probably just dip in.
Galleta Maria crumble.
Oh, okay. So you're missing some of that.
It's not cinnamon sugar, which like I prefer like that traditional char, but this is really good. And it's not dry because it has that caramel going throughout it. It's very like the hot, the cold, the chocolate, the caramel. This is an interesting, way to serve churros. I appreciate what they're doing here. I'm gonna go 7, but as Jay would say, solid 7.
I think this has cooled down a bit, so I'm gonna add just a little bit more of our chocolate sauce there. Look at that. That gets it nice. All right, nice and warm. Look at that melty. Well, I'll just cook this churro right off the top. Get some of that bottom stuff and just do a little bite and bite.
Also, I feel like this guy has been playing guitar for like 2 hours straight.
That guitar guy is a hustler. This is good. Juicy the interior. I'm gonna try the churro.
I don't think the churro has the best texture.
I think the stuffing kind of changes the interior. They're definitely not fresh made in house, but these are good. I like the hot chocolate sauce on top, the fresh berries beneath it.
Definitely shareable.
Yeah, and you know, Sam, the ice cream's gonna win me over. I'm a big ice cream buff. I'm gonna agree with your 7. I think it's a great dish with a lot of great texture. They also said that the molten lava cake was really good. I wanted to go something more traditional with like churros. So we went with churros and they were good. Churros much better than last time. This place has risen in our ranks of Disney dining, and I certainly think now it is deserving of being called a hidden gem. Actually, he just took a break. He deserved a break.
Good. I hope he heard me.
Live music, great food, a solid 10 for the seafood. Our waitress was telling us too, the seafood here is like apparently can't miss. So I guess if you're a seafood fan, this is a spot to be at. We'll definitely be back. Before tonight, I would have said that Maya Grill was probably my bottom 5, maybe my bottom 2 Walt Disney World table service restaurants. And now it's definitely not that. It's way above that. In fact, I think it is now in hidden gem territory. That menu revamp. Also, they probably changed some things since 2 years we've been here. Exceptional.
The vibes.
Yes.
The service. The quality of the food. The guitar player has been there for 17 years and he works 7 days a week.
Marcelo, I think, is his name.
Loves his job. He's amazing at it.
Yeah, he works 7 days a week, doing 2-hour shows. Guy's a hustler, playing great music in a beautiful atmosphere. It feels very vintage storytelling Disney restaurant, and that's one of the reasons I really enjoyed it. And now with the fact of that being a better restaurant, and you have Toledo, which is a Michelin-recognized restaurant, and you have Rick's, which is probably one of the best sports bars here. That's chicken stuffed Mickey waffles in the morning. You have
Three Bridges.
Three Bridges. You have El Mercado with their amazing French toast sticks. You have the beautiful Gran Destino Tower. This really is, I think, the most undervalued Walt Disney World resort.
Barcelona Lounge.
Oh, Barcelona Lounge.
They have
great
coffee like in the morning, and then it turns over at night into like a alcohol.
I think they might have coffee later in the day too. They were
really good coffee.
Yeah. Oh, and Three Bridges Bar and Grill. So there's so much to eat, so much to do here. Three Bridges Bar and Grill is a great burger, by the way. Great churros.
Isn't it corn dip there that's really good or something?
Yeah. No, there's just so much to eat and be had here, and it's usually always cost effective to stay. It seems like it may be a little bit out of the way compared to the other Disney resorts, but it really isn't. I feel like it was like a 25 minute bus ride from here, but everything is buses. I think that's one of the reasons the price here is a bit lower, but I think the vibes are immaculate, as the kids would say. Sam, what's your favorite thing favorite savory, well, I guess we only had one sweet, so favorite thing you ate here today?
I'm gonna give it to the corn ribs, because they surprised me.
They were very good. I think the bone marrow was okay. I've had better bone marrow before, but for me, that fish, I obviously gave it a 10. It was exceptionally well done, crispy on top, juicy in the center, great texture with the corn, a little spice, the sauce around the sides, a little crunch from the pumpkin seeds, just so good. If you're on the fence about staying at the Coronado Springs Resort, I want to say I recommend you do if you're looking to save a little bit. Actually, this is, I think, I would put this as a top 5 Disney resort, in my opinion.
They have great bathrooms, I remember. The rooms are very spacious, and it has like the
Gran Destino.
Yes, in the Gran Destino Tower. Also amazing pool.
Yeah.
We're like really pushing this resort.
Resort's great. But the thing is about this resort is I always feel like, okay, Maya Grill's the weak link. I wouldn't say it's a weak link now. I think it adds and expands upon the offerings here, and it feels so uniquely Disney.
We forgot to mention Pamela, our server.
Yes, she was great. Yeah, amazing job, amazing food, amazing time, amazing. And if you enjoyed the content, please like and subscribe. Liking will really help our channel grow. It pushes this video out into the stratosphere of the YouTube algorithm, helps other people find the video. Subscribing, it also helps our channel grow. Hit the bell notifications, that way you are notified every time when videos come out, which is when, Sam?
Every Monday and Thursday at 12 p.m.
Thanks so much for watching. Don't count the days. We will see you next time. That's all, folks. We stayed at the Gran Destino Tower on our 1-year wedding anniversary, and we were able to see fireworks from Magic Kingdom from our room. We were in one of the rooms that's facing the water here. You can kind of see Cinderella's castle from up there. I really feel like, and whenever I see the prices for this online, it's priced out pretty high, but compared to the other Disney resorts, especially places like Pop Century and Art of Animation, I always feel like you get so much more bang for your buck by staying here.
Also, there's like characters in the lobby during the day.
Last time we stayed there which was a while ago.
No, I heard someone saying it before too, that they saw characters.
Oh, wow.
Today.
That's so cool. Yeah, if you're coming here, even if you just come to have like a meal here, I highly recommend just hanging out, taking in the atmosphere, noticing those little subtle details in regards to the architecture and decor in the Gran Destino Tower itself and how it complements Destino, which is what it's based off of. And you see those dandelions in there. Dandelion is a common motif in the Destino film. And then you notice all that, Mayan architecture and Maya Grill and all throughout El Centro, throughout the standard Coronado Springs Resort. Just a beautiful resort. And the people you see scrolling up on the screen right now, those are our members. I want to give a special thank you to them and their generosity for helping us fund this channel. If you have any interest in a membership, we have tiers as low as $1.99 a month with differing perks like early access to videos and end credits credentials like you're seeing right now. If you have any interest in a membership, check out the join button below. You can learn about all those different tiers and perks. But even if you can't become a member, if you're someone who just consistently likes, comments, subscribes, engages with these videos in any way, we greatly appreciate it because your engagement, it helps us make more of them. And as always,
keep it going for Frank.